Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dad of Stomp, apparently.
That sounds like the most 90s nickname ever.
Dad of Stomp.
Yeah.
Crisscross makes you want to stomp, stomp, stomp.
There's like no continuity between the words, let alone flow, and yet they would use it anyway.
Yeah, that's what the 90s were about. Oh, is there a treasure chest in there being used as the counterweight?
Nope, you have to get it at a certain point. Boop.
You did it.
That I did.
It's a diagonal walk across the bridge.
Yes.
It's like
Boy, look what I can do. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
it's like
I exclusively walk in Dutch angles.
it's like it's like a really poor man's version of moonwalking.
See, all the scap slag I'm getting would be different levels of treasure.
What does the
Throughout
stuff
the
you
entire
got
normal game.
do?
It's materials for like upgrading your gear and stuff.
Okay. And are you finding money? Is there a shop, or is that just
Yeah,
for...
we'll get to a shop.
So one of the things about this game is it's quite long compared to the previous games. So there are mechanics in here like the crafting system that are clearly intended to fill that length of time with an ongoing upgrade loop. What the hell?
Wait, us?
Hey, normal ass humans. How about that?
You guys stand no chance.
They don't know that though.
This fight is mine alone.
The guy on the right really wanted red hair growing up, and was like, I'll just paint my scalp red.
Well, that's
Well, you
one
guys-
way to paint the world, in that the first people you meet are literally cannibals.
I like how they're deliberately a lot more fragile than the actual monsters that you've been fighting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming this fight's not very hard even in the original, like,
No.
run. Okay.
Yeah, that holds true for like regular game or New Game Plus, because they're not supernatural.
And Atreus gets his first kill.
Boy,
Show off.
And Atreus is understandably traumatized about it.
Yeah, that's kind of what Kratos was trying to protect him from by saying this fight was his. But, you know, didn't work out.
Yeah. Damn it, Kratos, you're actually trying.
It'll only get easier.
What?
Is that a good thing, Dad?
It is a thing
close your heart to it.
that is.
Man, Kratos, y'all need some therapy.
We have a long journey.
We're having
See,
a
thank God, they're
bonding
zombies. See,
moment.
it's cool now. They're zombies.
Look at that! Look at that, Trace. You didn't actually kill him. I did the job for you.
Yeah. See.
Oh, okay. My trauma's gone, Dad.
Yay!
So wait, so does everybody become a zombie in this universe when they die?
We're not entirely sure what's going on here.
Okay.
I like the Superman punch.
Oh, I wanted to give him my Sparta kick.
Yeah, yeah, you know, it would be
Kick.
more apt to say Spartan kick. I was going to say the Shao Kahn kick, but it's like, no, it's Spartan
Sparta
kick.
kick.
What is this protection of the Valkyrie thing that keeps on popping up?
It is a perk that I have from one of my charms.
Okay.
I think when I land a successful blow, it gives me, if it activates, it's like a damage reduction for 10 seconds or something.
Came back.
I can't remember exactly what I have on. Again, it's been like 3 years since I recorded this.
It is finished. Then collect yourself. We must find a way out.
Collect yourself while I collect these trinkets.
Go drop the chain.
I like how the kid just sort of warps to your position whenever you get to these assist moments.
I mean, thank God. Imagine if it was like fucking Resident Evil 5.
Oh, do they
Or
have a
for, if
lot
any
of...
reason if for any reason Chris or Sheva were like separated from a considerable distance and he needed both of them to kick a door down, which Chris does not need Sheva to do for the record.
Oh, what?
he
You're
wants- he
saying
wants-
that
you
the
have to-
500-pound refrigerator man needs a 180-pound woman to help him kick down a
They-
door?
He
They
wants
contin-
Sheva to feel like part of the team.
They continue to do that up through Resident Evil 6. I'm pretty sure it's the points in the level where they need to load a new section.
Jane.
So
Yeah, I mean that's ultimately the reason behind it, but it's also like one, you have to wait until the character rendezvous with the character when you use the call button, and two, it's like, Chris, you really don't need Sheva just to open a door, dude. I'm pretty sure you can just kick it down yourself.
No, I had to do it. I do know that. I just.
yeah.
And we will go home. boy.
Okay. Press R2 to Jason.
Give
We
up
get
this
it.
Easily.
R2 to Artreus.
Close to the start.
Wait, no. I'm not giving up.
I will turn this car around.
What are they trying to
Do-
do
Catch my breath.
exactly?
Okay, so
I'm ready.
To successfully proceed with plot, press the boy button.
Okay, so the reason we were going out in the first place is we're going to spread Kratos' wife / Atreus' mom's ashes on a certain place as she wanted them to.
Yeah.
Now, they thought it's like, it's just a dying wish of hers. Okay, we'll do it. But chopping down the trees to remove, like, the barrier thing made that weird guy be able to find them, and there's reasons for that. So
Warrior must not
the
feel
wife has a lot more going on than we
is
think.
long and unforgiving.
So the wife has caused problems, and now we have to deal
Well,
with
we're
it.
not sure if it's problems or if she's trying to like force Kratos and Atreus out.
For reasons we do not understand. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, because like it's for your own good, and despite the fact that we bonked and had a kid, we can't just communicate these things with words.
Yes, because
To be-
Kratos
to-
is well known for his well thought out communication and sharing of feelings.
I
Well-
mean, the other aspect is just that Kratos was more than happy to just sit in his mud house for the rest of eternity and just not talk to anyone.
Yeah, like for all we know, he just had a quick time event once to have sex with his wife and have the kid. And he's just
Oh,
sitting
that
brooding in a corner.
oh god, that reminds me of a really funny yet stupid fan comic about it. So Kratos is giving Atreus, the birds and the bees talk because he's
Right,
growing
right.
up, and so it's like, all right, boy, it's time to teach you the ways of my people, and then it's just like suddenly you just see X square, rotate the corner.
Does a vase fall down, or is a
I
statue start
forget,
being-
but Atreus is just very
Okay.
Atreus is just very confused.
No, he just takes him to the arcade and has him play Super QTE all day, every day, until he masters it.
Yeah, have masters.
Oh boy.
Oh, look, boy, it's a representative of the Lollipop Guild.
It's time.
It's because she's scared of something in the tree.
I like how you haven't put your axe away yet. So
I need
Kratos
my
is
axe.
just standing here,
ju-
menacingly
just-
staring at the cow with the axe in his hand.
Stand there, boy. I need to ask this man a question.
What?
There was something hidden in the trees that was scaring the animal.
Okay.
Oh.
Again, Atreus can speak to all things, including animals.
Is that a dwarf?
Yes,
Cool. Why are dwarfs blue?
he's the only one. We see. You only need 2 dwarves, and he's the only blue one. So
What's yours?
Now, this is something Norse. I don't remember what it was.
There are dwarves in Norse mythology.
Norse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's also Norse is a really interesting kind of case right now because it exploded in popularity in the 2010s because I think
MCU.
MCU and Thor, but Thor in the Marvel universe is not really super similar to Thor in the
No.
like
Well,
in
like
the
they
mythology,
like yeah, like recently they did the artwork for Thor in Ragnarok coming out. We were like, oh, why does he look that like that? It's like, no, that's how Thor actually looks in mythology.
Yeah, like there's a lot of like the same worlds and like the aesthetic is certain. Like the Marvel Thor is definitely the most recognizable, like Norse aesthetic and stuff like that. And a lot of the worlds are the same and stuff like that. But like
Norse in big old air quotes, but
yeah, of course, in the same way that like Greek is like we have these views of the Greek gods, but like a lot of Norse mythology is really interesting in that it shapes their lives in like mythologies. Like this isn't just like somebody's fan fiction or whatever. Like this is stuff that people actually believed in. So it's interesting to see how that shapes their culture. Like the Norse and the Vikings and whatnot, you know, they like went on ships and they raided almost every year, like in Europe and in England, you know. So they were
Hey everybody, it's Leif Erikson Day.
they were very comfortable with the idea of death. Well, maybe not comfortable, but like death was a big part of their life because, you know, people fucking died every year.
The Cod of War tunic is back.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm glad he at least paid respect to that. I also kind of missed the chef outfit, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
There's no like really stupid outfits though. Oh, worst game.
No,
ever,
they
0
did.
out of 10.
They didn't go that far, but at least I appreciate that they paid homage to it. Because the God of War one is probably the most famous stupid costume. So
Luck. Oh, can you grind luck and get good drops in this game?
I think luck mostly gives you more rewards from like silver and stuff.
Oh man, lame.
I think it also just plays into if something's like a 5% chance of activating like a little perk or something that you equip to your runes, like it'll go up to like 10% or something if it's maxed out or something.
Listen, one of my favorite things to do in RPGs is max out the luck stat and then get a critical hit like every other attack.
Atreus has a champion's tunic.
Yes.
I thought I got away from these Breath of the Wild tangents for a little bit. Does it show the enemy HP? Because that would be great. It would be useful.
No, well, I mean, you see the HP normally, so. Well, not the raw numbers, but you see the health bar, so it's good enough. So yeah, you have level 7, 7 plus 8, etc. So your level's tied to your gear, and it's just kind of weird.
It's item levels. It's like
Yeah.
I said, they took the end game of an MMO and made it the entire game.
I mean, I guess it is interesting in that. Actually, no, hold on. I'm thinking about it a little bit more. It does somewhat punish you for wanting to try new things when they do stuff like this. Because you can either use the level 8 weapon you have right now or try this new weapon, which is level 1. So...
Kind of. What it ends up doing, ultimately, is it ties your progression to concrete goals. They might be grindy goals, but you're supposed to go to a certain place and get a certain thing in a certain quantity. That means you have to, talking of Breath of the Wild tangents, camp the same location for like six nights. Jump off a tower and try to shoot the dragon in a certain place so you get the right material out of it.
Breath of the Wild's a great game, but fuck trying to like get all of the stuff upgraded, like shoot the dragon. Because you missed the dragon's horn, you hit its scale, gotta wait another like 10 minutes for the thing to spawn again.
Oh, look, a shooting star. Run after that star fragment. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Looks like it's gone. And then you feed a dog in a certain village enough meat, and eventually it leads you to a treasure chest with one of the goddamn things in it. It's almost like, what the fuck? This was here the whole time? But like, ultimately, there's a bit of a double-edged sword thing going on with this kind of system, though, because it means like whatever armor or equipment piece you like, eventually you can get it to a point where it will last you to the end of the game. But because everything needs to be leveled up to that point, whenever you get something new, you have to level it up to that point before it catches up with the rest of your gear. So if you're playing the game in a sort of expedient fashion, which I think a lot of players will, you're going to pick one piece of armor that you really like, one set of equipment that you really like, and you're going to try and stick with it for the entire game. And God help you if it happens to be one of the ones with the annoying requirements. Where did this guy come from?
He was the thing that was scaring the animal before.
Oh. So a convenient training dummy to test our new stuff.
Yes.
Or it would be testing our new stuff if we were playing a new game.
Yeah. You get one free axe crate at the start of this, just to teach you, this is how you use the shots, etc.
Okay, I like the shopkeeper. I like the shopkeeper a lot, actually.
He's actually one of the better characters in the game.
Yeah.
I just appreciate
Well, I would
somebody
say better. It's like
shit-talking.
best characters,
I just
'cause-
appreciate somebody shit-talking Kratos.
I appreciate somebody talking to Kratos, because that was kind of a weakness of the previous games, is that there wasn't much of an extended cast beyond the gods, who were mostly boss fights, or Artemis, who might as well be a boss fight that you just talk to death for the entire series. But like, okay, Kratos didn't have a lot of human people to bounce off of, and when he did encounter people who were below the gods, generally they were humans who either got killed by the monsters right away or got killed by the puzzle he solved right away. And there wasn't much development to him or the world around him through those interactions, I guess is the point. I guess Pandora would be the exception.
And she was handled weirdly in 3, so...
Yeah. But, there's more interacting with different types of characters throughout this game. I mean, there's the family interaction between Kratos and his son, yeah. There's the shopkeeper here. There are other characters throughout the story that we're going to be meeting. And it altogether provides Kratos more flexibility to express himself as a character, which I appreciate.